Hello and welcome. You are watching India Today So South, and I am Afreen Hussain. According to latest reports, Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh was assassinated in Tehran, Iran. The Palestinian group, in a statement, confirmed that Haniyeh and one of his bodyguards were killed after a treacherous Zionist raid on his residence in Tehran. Now, this reported killing of the 62-year-old chief of Hamas, whose name had surfaced during a controversial pro-Palestine rally in Kerala's Malappuram, is back in the news again. So, what is Hamas's connection with Kerala? It may be noted that last October, the former head of Hamas, Khalid Mashal, virtually addressed a pro Palestine rally organized by the Solidarity Youth Movement, the youth organization of Jamaat e Islami. Interestingly, the organizers had earlier announced that Ismail Haniyeh would also virtually address the rally. However, he was unable to address the rally. Despite his non attendance, the virtual address sparked controversy in the state of Kerala. The BJP did not leave this chance to criticize the CPM led Kerala government. Referring to the virtual address, Kerala BJP chief K. Surendran alleged that the situation had reached an alarming level in traditionally secular Kerala. He said that terrorist leaders of Hamas themselves took part in events in the state and it was a virtual participation only because he couldn't obtain a visa. The BJP chief urged both Kerala police and central agencies to investigate the incident further. The then BJP chief JP Nadda and Union Minister of State for Electronics Rajiv Chandrasekhar also criticized that neither the government nor the police intervened to prevent the Hamas leader's address. Following which, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan maintained that the controversial virtual address by a Hamas leader would be examined by police and if any wrongdoing was found, appropriate action would be taken. He said that the person referred to as a Palestinian warrior spoke at an event organized by the Solidarity Youth Movement, the youth wing of Jamaat-e-Islami, and that the state government needs to see what has to be done. The chief minister further said that the speech appeared to be a recorded one and that they need to understand the issue properly. He further said that when Jamaat-e-Islami or any other organization approaches the police for permission to hold an event, it is not denied, and that was exactly what happened in this case. Vijayan also said that if there was something wrong in that, the police would examine it and appropriate action would be taken. At the same time, the chief minister also alleged that Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar and his associates were trying to find ways to lodge cases against those who were showing support to Palestine, and that they were trying to implicate Palestine supporters in cases which would not happen in Kerala. It must also be noted that Suhaib Siti, state president of the Solidarity Youth Movement, justified the virtual participation of the Hamas leader and said that he took part in the program organized to express solidarity with the Palestinian people and to condemn the onslaught by Israel. Suhaib said that there was no need to see anything unusual in that. He stated that Hamas is not an organization operational in India or a banned outfit, and so his participation was not a crime under the law, and that there would be many more solidarity events in India which would prove the support of the Indians for the Palestinian people. So, who is Ismail Haniyeh? Ismail Haniyeh was born in 1963 in Gaza's Shati refugee camp. He joined Hamas in the late 1980s and swiftly rose through the ranks before claiming the top job in 2017. His first rise to prominence was as a close associate of Hamas's founder and spiritual leader Sheikh Ahmad Yassin. Ismail Haniyeh was a student activist at the Islamic University in Gaza City. He joined the Palestinian outfit when it was created in the first Palestinian Intifada uprising in 1987. He served multiple sentences in Israeli prisons in the 1980s and 1990s. He was arrested and deported from Gaza to Lebanon in 1992 along with hundreds of others before returning to Gaza the following year. A Sunni Muslim, Ismail Haniyeh had a major hand building up Hamas's fighting capacity, partly by fostering ties with Shiite Muslim Iran. In 2017, he led a high level Hamas delegation to Iran where he met Khamenei. He became the Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority following Hamas's victory in the 2006 legislative election, but was dismissed from the post by President Mahmoud Abbas in 2007. Ismail Haniyeh moved between Turkey and Doha, Qatar's capital, escaping the travel restrictions of the blockaded Gaza Strip and allowing him to act as a negotiator in Gaza truce talks. Three of his sons, Hazem, Amir, and Mohammed, were killed on April 10 when an Israeli airstrike struck the car they were driving. The Israel Defense Forces said the men were en route to carry out terror activity in the area of central Gaza. Hamas said Haniyeh also lost four grandchildren in the attack. Ismail Haniyeh had denied Israeli claims that his sons were Hamas fighters. What is your stance on the Israel Palestine war? Let us know in the comment section below. Until then, this is Afrin Hussain, and you are watching India Today So South.